Right.
And we're back. Okay, so everybody
let's
go ahead and roll your initiative.
Yeah. I have a +4 and still rolled lower than you.
This is perfect.
And there's a +3, right? For
Yes.
Oh yeah, +3.
So
For
11.
my aura. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, is that for your
rolls low.
is that for your allies?
yeah, if you're within 15 feet.
But technically, are we allies right now?
Are
If
we
we have a
allies right now?
bloodlust?
That's a good point.
Oh, I don't know. That's true. It depends. Like, are we in this together, or are we against one another? I don't know.
Oof.
Oh god, there's 4 other creatures on the side there. Randos.
It's Yatar all over again. Or
Yeah.
Brindle all over again.
It's Brindlewood all over again.
All right.
Oh, only 5?
What?
He rolled 5 times.
Yeah, only 5. I'm doing
I don't-
yours.
I don't trust that bunny.
Maddie?
Oh, Shimmer would be here too.
You mean the snail?
Oh, that's Maddie? Fuck.
Yeah, that's.
Do you still have the
It looked
art
like a
for Maddie?
bunny. It looked like a bunny.
Maddie's right there, in the middle of the screen.
I'm legally blind and I have to zoom in on things.
To be
It
fair,
looked like a
No,
bunny.
no. Sorry, I was talking to Tolman.
to be
Asking
fair,
about the
like
art.
Maddie's
It's right there.
art,
What do you mean the full screen art? Hey,
yeah, it does not actually put the eyes where snail eyes traditionally go.
It's okay.
True.
Oh yeah,
both
you know,
posted it.
you cut
There we
you
go.
cut off the stems there. It looks like a bunny.
True.
To be fair, the stems just look like rabbit ears.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
But
I
otherwise,
actually
snails would
like
be
the
creepy.
art. I like the art of this a lot better, personally.
It's very cute.
All right. So there's this horrible bloodlust that just seems to overcome everyone. You can seem to control it, however. You have allies. You know they're your allies. But, well, you're not entirely sure about what the others think. Let me make Maddie her full size.
Hell yeah.
And the whole village is suddenly just overcome with red. As you feel your blood begin to boil, you hear the sounds of doors slamming, buildings shaking, as the people of the village begin to crawl, rush, and otherwise clamber through their damaged buildings. Everyone rushing to and fro, but all converging on one place, the solitary inn in the center of town.
Mother biscuit.
Dumb bitch.
And
We gotta protect
from
Maddie
the
at all
and
costs.
from the room next to you, you would just hear, "Oh my! I can feel the rage overcoming me."
Oh my god!
And then there's a horrible, shuddering slam as a nearby door just explodes off of its hinges. Silverstring,
Oh no.
you need to attack something. You cannot go around without attacking someone, and if only your allies are nearby, it needs to be one of them. But you can control it for a few seconds. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Am I able to cast spells that don't do damage, or does it need to be like attacks?
So you're able to cast spells, but you cannot maintain concentration. You're
Oh,
too,
biscuits.
Oh.
too angry.
Oh, biscuits indeed. Okay.
Oh, that's very bad for Bard.
yeah, it is bad for Bard. All right. and there's nobody. Like, I can't open the door and find.
Oh, you can
people to
open the
attack?
door. You can move,
Okay.
but you can find. But you need to attack somebody because you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the turn if you don't attack anyone.
Yeah. The blood rage is boiling. All right, I'll throw open the door.
Punch Will.
Yeah.
You throw open the door, and the first thing you see is the hinges and door to Maddie's room have been blown off.
Mhm.
And standing, looming heavy in the doorframe, is a very, very blood-enraged Maddie. A massive frying pan in each of her paws. Her eyes are glowing bright red as she follows your movement.
He's gonna turn these frying pans into dying pans.
Stop it.
Oh,
You're
Jesus.
fired.
So I have a
No.
question for Raz. Have you used your inspiration yet today?
Yes, I have. I used it to re-roll the wisdom save.
Cool, you just got it back. Moving on.
Yeah.
That was
That's
super
fair.
good. Also horrible.
Bullshit, but it's fair.
I had to go on mute because I was laughing so loud. Oh gosh.
What's the line? She's out of line, but she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell. I don't want things attacking me, so y'all caught up in this. Shaboom. Okay, that template's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Plants, which I'm assuming would be either dead things forced to grow or mushrooms and fungus, just enlarge and cover as much of the inn as possible, like bursting through windows maybe and making it just all sorts of difficult for everyone to move.
Yeah,
That's what I
like
got.
your magic ruffles through the air, settling into the ground. And then for a moment it seems as if nothing happens. And then these mycelial tendrils begin just snaking over everything, weaving in and out of the door frames, the boards, the very ground, as little mushrooms begin to pop into existence. And suddenly this entire inn is now part of this mycelial funhouse that you've created with 8 of your plant. Have you attacked anyone this round?
No, I've not attempted to attack anybody or injure
Cool.
anybody.
Go and roll 46, and that's how much psychic damage you're going to take.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh no. Did you just make it really hard for us to get anywhere to attack anyone?
Yes.
No!
Meanwhile... Oh, wait, I actually forgot to hit the... Alright, meanwhile...
Oi.
Christoph. The entire ground is difficult terrain covered in these horrific smelling mushrooms and mycelial things that are just going to trip you and make all sorts of nastiness moving around.
Wonderful. Oh, this sucks. I am going to. What do I do? I am going to. We were looking out the windows,
Are you still looking at
and
windows?
out of the windows we saw people coming out of their like houses and stuff coming towards the inn.
Mm-hmm. All seemingly to beeline it to the inn.
Yeah, is there anybody that is like, or group? Are there groups of them?
There are groups, yes.
Oh no.
And we can differentiate between friend and foe, but we just have bloodlust, and we can't concentrate on the stuff.
You're not forced to attack someone if you don't want to. However, you need to attack someone in a round, or you apparently take psychic damage.
I am going. Is it possible to take a dagger? and cut my own arm.
Yes.
I choose to do that.
All right, make an attack roll.
Where's... There it is. Ooh! 9 damage from a dagger. Ugh.
Yeah, look at that max damage dagger.
Oh my.
God.
You just draw the dagger across your own skin, and now you're just bleeding profusely, I assume from the arm.
Yeah.
And as the blood drips from your fingers and down into the spore, or the fungus that has grown up, it seems to wiggle in anticipation of its feast. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is all I am currently going to do, because I can't do anything concentration.
Excellent. Meanwhile, outside the inn, hordes of people are now rushing towards the inn, gaining more and more ground. Some reach the fungal mess that has occurred because of Silverstring, and they can't ignore it. It's impossible to ignore it, but they fight their way through it, cutting and hacking. Some using like kitchen knives, others using old rusted weapons, some using sticks that they picked up on the ground, but everybody has something in their hands, even the children, and they're just doing their best to beat their way through this wicked growth that you have caused. And they're going to dash through the difficult terrain. Same with this group, as more and more approaching. You've bought yourself some time, Silverstring, but not much. Sazoda.
Oh gosh. So I will take psychic damage if I don't attack. We've got people clamoring into the inn, and difficult terrain from Silverstring, right?
Yes.
How high up are we?
We're on the second story, so only about like 10 feet. Oh, actually, no, okay, it's more than that. It's more like 20, but because of monk bullshit, not high enough to worry about, really.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say because of monk bullshit, I'm just jumping out the window. Don't trust that these guys are coming to the inn. Maybe I can hold some of them off. So I'm going to step of the wind out the window.
I got a full-on wings unfurl and everything.
Yeah, just in time over the difficult terrain. I'm guessing these are like over here. These guys are about how many feet away from us?
You can easily get there with your step of the wind for sure. So, yeah, like they're all like this village is not very big. It was only like 7 or 8 houses with multiple families living in the house.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to do. So I'll step of the wind over to a group of them, and I'm going to give them each unarmed strikes. I'm just going to go with bludgeoning.
Alright, so they're technically like swarms of people. That's why there's only 4 of them.
Yeah.
This is Zoda giving out punches like Oprah on Christmas.
You get a punch, and you get a punch, and you get a slap.
Exactly.
That first attack hits.
Yeah, and that second one, I'll just do 2.
Okay.
I would be shocked if that missed anyone, because I'm guessing these are commoners. Or at least they can do it. These are malnourished village people. And no non-lethal. Or, all of it is non-lethal. Oh no!
No, ignore that. They're placeholder tokens, so they actually have more than the 10 HP. So I set them to 0 and I add instead of subtract.
Oh, okay. Okay then. So, yeah, no, if he's gotta hit things and fight things, he'll do it.
Alright, well, your first 2 attacks do definitely hit. As you just start wailing into these people, just attack after attack. I'm going to give these 1 HP because of just how Foundry works.
I will not flurry of blows.
The one that Saz is in front of, is it a construction worker, a cop, an Indian, or a
I'll get to
cowboy?
that. I'll get to that when I describe it. So basically, Sazota, you just kind of look out the window and you see people rushing towards you, and you just hop out. Lightning wings unfurl from your back. Not there one moment, there suddenly the next, as you land amidst the middle of these people, just throwing punches and kicks. These are these same malnourished commoners you'd kind of seen before. Some of them, most of them look like they farm or they scavenge. Nobody really looks like they have like a set uniform for a job. It's just they're all kind of wearing the same ratty gear, and they do literally nothing in the face of your attacks, besides claw and scrape their own attacks in. But wow, your punches are far mightier than their swords, that's for damn sure, as you knock several of them out, but the horde still remains. You've done
That's
a total
fine.
of 17 damage.
Damage mitigation, just knock them out and then we can all fight each other for the rest of the night.
Alright. So you've been waylaying into people. William, you see this happening. As Saz is just beating the crap out of several of the commoners, and almost the entire, one entire group knocked unconscious under his blows.
So Will is gonna go like up to the window, and then snarling, he will lean out the window, and because he can't get to them, he will hurl a firebolt at them.
Alright, roll it.
Oh goodness.
21 for 15.
Alright, which one? Which group are you attacking? There's like 4 separate groups.
This one.
Alright, for 15.
Yep. And then I guess awash in a bloodlust, he will jump out the window also.
We're gonna get rid of all these villagers, look at each other, and just start going at it. A paladin versus a monk is a clear victory for the paladin, but it would be so funny.
I wouldn't count on it. My damage is not great.
Oh.
I'm sort of a nerfed paladin, I guess.
Dang.
He got nerfed. Alright, so yeah, a bolt of fire escapes from your fingertips, arcs a bright light across the dark sky before landing in the midst of a group. You hear people screaming, shouting, other people stomping to put their like the clothes that have caught on fire out. But you've certainly disrupted an entire group of these weird, blood-raging people.
Awesome. I will, like I said, jump out the window.
And then jump out the window.
Yeah. And that will be it for Will, because I think I can only move like 5 feet in this stuff.
Yeah. To steal the words of Sazota. Oh, it's time to turn these frying pans into dying pans.
Yes.
Who's first? Oh, look at you. Kind of looks over at It's gonna look over at Silverstring and then look over at the new person, Kristoff. Oh, I don't know who you are, but it's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, if it wasn't just for all these mushrooms in the way. Scoot, 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 scoot. Oh, and then she's going to throw a pan at you.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's my childhood all over again.
Oh no.
She's going to use Summon Chancla.
Oh, yes.
Oh god, she's a Hispanic snail.
Holy shit, I rolled a 23.
Oh, God. Does she have chocolate of returning? Where, like, it'll come back?
She cast iron.
Alright, she throws a pan, and it's hard to take it seriously for a second, but this heavy cast iron pan just end over ends flies through your air, hits you square in the chest, knocks the breath out of you for a second before it in fact does return to your hand. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ay.
Oh, isn't this great? We're gonna have so much fun together. After you die, I'll make you into a pot pie. Tolman?
So, quick question: how far is the chapel from us?
It is on the other side of this rather small village. Probably about like 220 feet. About 75 foot of that difficult terrain.
You said it was how far? About 2?
225 feet with about 75 feet
Gotcha.
of that distance being difficult terrain.
Hmm.
So
Good
that
lord.
75 would actually be 150. That would leave 150 left. So 300 foot of actual movement.
But you're saying it's about 150 feet
It's
from us?
225 feet from you, but like I said,
Oh, okay.
because of the way difficult terrain works, it's double. The 75 foot is double, so actively it's like 300 feet if you want to just use movement. But if you're talking about spell range, it's 225.
Plant growth's even crazier than that. It's 1/4 movement.
Oh my.
It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
Oh,
you can
okay.
You can move 5 feet or 10 feet if you dash.
Basically.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't know what you're apologizing for. I'm fine.
It also stacks with difficult terrain
Oh god.
because it's not difficult terrain. So it's like, oh my god, you can dash for 5 feet.
All right. With that being said, that changes the game a little bit. So I guess Tolman's going to take a step towards the window, and see the groups piling up. And I'm assuming there's a decent crowd outside still, or getting close.
A crowd coming from every direction, yeah, because the inn is in the dead center of the village.
Then, with tears streaming down his face and just a stone cold expression, Tolman's going to cast Fireball into the heart of the group.
Alright, hold on. Let me just
Someone's committing to the bit.
Because he knows what he's doing is wrong, but
I'll use my inspiration for that.
you won't need it.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind then.
I still recognize you as an ally.
Oh, right, duh.
Wait, does that mean you're hurting Maddie?
No,
No,
Maddie's in the inn.
this group, not our group.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You could definitely hit 2 groups with 1 fireball should you choose.
May Kylos watch over you. And you just see a steady stream of fire expand, turn into a giant ball of flame, and erupt in the middle of the street.
Alright, pick out 2 of the groups to hit.
Let's go with the top 2, I guess.
Alright. As you're taking aim, you're kind of looking at the various windows, and you see the group that isn't being harassed by Sazota, nor the group that had just been harassed by your pal Will. You pick 2 fresh groups. Looking out at these villagers, you see the familiar faces of the woman who got the gold coin and her son. And a moment later, the bloodlust fills your veins, and you unleash a horrible fireball, casting both of those groups in just a torrent of flame and burning death, leaving nothing but husks behind, as everyone in those groups has died. Where once there were faces of living, though very malnourished people, now there is only fire, death, and the smell of burned mushrooms mingled with an all too horrifying realization that, well, these people smell like meat.
Oh. Oh no.
Tolman,
And
you monster.
oh, go ahead.
I was just like, Tolman, you monster.
And in a kind of a last-ditch effort, Tolman's going to call over his shoulder, Maddie, we're still your friends. And you're going to see Tolman just kind of like shudder in like anger and violence that he's brought upon these people.
They burn. They die. They no longer move. But this group, who is assaulted by Will, begins to make their way to the closest person they can reach without having to dig their way through so much plant growth, pending their assault. And they begin to join the first group at assaulting Sazota. I don't think they're going to even hit Sazota. What is your armor class right now, Sazota?
It's 20.
Wow,
So
I got a
basically
19. And an 11. So all of these people are clawing at you. Some are trying to hit you with sticks. But these are just people. Like, they're not skilled fighters. They're basically dirt farmers just trying to eke out a living in the Twilight Lands. They can barely hold off packs of wolves, let alone a trained and skilled monk such as yourself, especially with your pedigree of training. You block all of their attacks. You dodge. You get out of the way. It's child's play. You've had training more intense than that. They do nothing to you. Silverstring, your plan has worked. You have covered this entire area in thick fungal overgrowth, preventing many of your allies from dealing damage, or so you thought, until the spells began to rain out. And then your new companion began to stab himself. What are you doing?
Well, I have a headache. Ouch. You can't resist the bloodlust. I will climb my way to the window too. And how far away are people?
These people are...
Oh, Jesus, I'm on the template layer.
Yeah. These people are probably going to be about 40 feet away from you.
Okay. Have any idea how long this is going to last? Is there any way to determine that?
From the clues that you've been given, not really. You just know that it happens at night.
Alright, I will fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Maybe it only lasts one candle?
Yeah. Well, people don't seem to die, so maybe I'll just wake up completely fine. Maybe.
Ooh, spicy.
That is a spicy one.
Nice.
Oh, better.
Wow, that's max damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 27 damage into one of the hordes of people.
Which one?
See the one I'm targeting?
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Your Eldritch Blasts fly and begin cutting through the villagers one after another before, finally, after a few moments,
Sorry.
none remain but the brutal chunks left behind from the force of your magic. They are all dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about this. Die.
Do we feel like there's any way to resist the bloodlust, or is it just like, yeah, well, we can resist the bloodlust. We just get pounding psychic damage. Gotcha. Night. That's my turn.
I mean, I was going to say, you can resist it, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kristoff.
I see what happens. I'm very frustrated with Maddie, but Maddie is friends of these new people, and I just stand in my breath. I need them. I need them. I need them. And I say out loud, if I die, do not let me turn. Do not let me be taken. Let me be at peace. And I cast Mention Door over towards the chapel.
Alright, so you're looking at the chapel, and then suddenly you disappear, only to reappear outside the chapel, outside the range of this horrific plant growth that seems to have taken over this part of the village. The chapel, broken down and shattered as it is, still seems to glow that eerie red through its stained glass windows. But there's no door to be found. At least, none that you can see.
And that, as I look up there, that's my turn. But I just stare.
And this last group, the rest of the village, the entire village, though it's only really a few handfuls of people, have been cut down by our seasoned adventurers. Only this last group remains, sending their weak and feeble attacks into Sazota.
Sorry to interrupt. How much damage do I take?
Oh, go and roll 46.
That's a big number.
How do I...
Slash
We'll
R.
just
so
roll
R.
dice.
yeah.
Okay.
Take 12 points of psychic damage. As the blood loss begins to consume your very thoughts, you're now bleeding through your nose and your mouth as you fight and resist the call for blood.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey.
No, this is great. I'm having a great time.
It literally combined 3 people's bullshit into basically one session. All right. They claw, bite, stab, and poke at you, Sazota. But your movements are like the wind. They are unable to do much of anything. At least
Well,
nothing that sticks.
alright. Good night, y'all. And then I will actually flurry of blows this time if they don't all perish.
Bones crack. People shatter under the weight of your blows. And after just a few moments of brutal violence, this group is dead.
Zoda turns to you, Tolmond. Or not Tolmond, turns to Will. And he's gonna run over to you.
Oh no!
That's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Will, you witness Sazota brutally dismantle the villagers. The only person here not doing non-lethal, knocking people out. Everyone else is burning and shattering and breaking with the force of their powerful magic, but there's a certain grace to Sazota's movements and attacks. But now that grace is looming over you. What do you do, Will?
All right. So there are no
I'm
villagers left.
sorry.
No, all of the villagers are pretty much dead or dying.
All right. Well, gripping his shield in one hand, Will is gonna ball his fist up and punch Sazota.
Yes, hit me.
Punch fight, punch fight.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I think that should only be 4, because there's an extra +2 on there for dueling, and I'm not wielding a weapon.
Alright. So you just ball up your fists, slams into Sazota, doing 4 points of damage.
And then that counts as an attack. I don't have to throw another punch, so that'll be it. Well, I don't know. Do I have to attack both times if I have to?
That's one way to find out.
You know what? I'm not keen on psychic damage, so I'm gonna try to punch Sazota again.
Let's go! Fist fight! Let's go!
You hit Soda, yeah.
That's another 4.
Alright.
All
Just
right.
kapow, kablam. And suddenly Sazota, who hasn't been hit this entire evening, is now facing down Will, getting punched. Maddie's looking around, frying pans in hand. Well, isn't that just strange? Everybody seems to have run and left me alone. Well, kind of peeks out and sees Silverstring, because Silverstring was running down the stairs, right?
Yeah, Silverstring's over by a window.
Window.
Yeah.
So is
Wow.
kind of so is Maddie. Well, I think I'm just going to join the fun then. And with that, she is going to kind of... It's like her body turns to snail goo for just a second and hits the floor, only to reform herself. Sorry, I give a lot of creatures movement abilities. Only for it to reform next to the turning the two-way fight into a three-way fight. As it is now Will, Sazota, and Maddie. Maddie with a frying pan in each hand. Now don't worry, guys. I got one of these for each of you.
Is it cast iron?
Oh, I'm gonna cast iron, all right.
That's a girl. Let's go.
And with that, Maddie is going to smack Will once with one frying pan, and then Sazota once with the other frying pan.
Let's go.
Sazota, I hit you. Will, I crit you.
Oh.
Oh no. I am critable.
Incredible.
No, I am critable.
Yeah, incredible.
Oh. Love it. Oh. Silver string. Oh.
I love it so much.
I can do nothing about getting critically hit.
Sazota, you get panned for 12.
Okay.
Will, you get panned for 23, but I'm gonna smite you.
Okay.
Counter smited. Oh my gosh. Maddie's a paladin.
Let's see, that would be 2d8. It's a crit, so 48. Alright, so it's 12 damage to Zazota, 23 bashing damage to Will, plus 22 radiant damage. So that's a total of 45 damage to Will.
Yowzers.
Oh, don't worry, this will only hurt for just a moment. I'll make you something real nice in the morning and fix you all up just right.
Oh, if all 11 in the morning, allow me to help you with that.
Oh, that'll be just too kind. Tolmond. You just watched as Maddie hits Azoda, but then one of the frying pans just begins to glow with, like, this eerie, pale light and slams hard into Will. What are you doing? Also, keep in mind, spells will kill Maddie. Spells don't do non-lethal damage.
We're not killing Maddie.
Can I non-lethally smite?
No.
I don't think I can.
No.
Are you muted, Tolman?
I am indeed. Thank you for that.
I saw you Misty Step, and I was like, that doesn't seem like something he would do without saying something.
So what I said before I Misty Stepped was, with tears still streaming, Maddie, we're still your friends. And Tolman Misty Steps towards the chapel.
Alright, so 30 feet will still put you in range of the overgrowth, so it's going to really slow your movement down.
All right. I will take apparently a step towards the chapel.
Yeah. That's 35
So,
feet.
so that puts me at what, 180?
So one more misty step and one more 5-foot movement, and then the round after that, you'll be able to move freely. If you decide to do this again.
Yeah, and how far away from the chapel am I?
Oh god, now you're, let's see, you were 225, right? So
And then I took a step,
that'd
so
be
220,
220, so yeah, 190.
185 after my second step. I'm still out of range. Oh, who do I see while I'm outside?
Well, you see Kristoff standing in front of the chapel, about 200 feet away, give or take. And about like 40 feet from you, you see this three-way like slugfest of Maddie, Sazota, and Will. And then kind of behind you to your right, you'll see Silverstring by a window.
And if I took a quick assessment, who looks the healthiest?
Probably Silverstring for sure. He's looking very ripe and punchable.
Sorry, Silverstring, you are getting Ray of Frosted.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
At least I didn't crit. I almost rolled max damage.
Can't even shield that.
No.
Like you're kind of looking around, you just see Silverstring looking all like Silverstring into your window. And then next thing you know, a ray of frost breaks the window, slams into you, you're suddenly covered in rime. Very, very sluggish movements and in a lot of pain. Your teeth are chattering. Fucking Tolmond.
Ow.
Fucking Tolmond. Alright. I'm gonna go and remove these dead guys.
It's now just a pure PvP brawl, right?
Kind of.
Well, we gotta knock Maddie out first, and then we get to beat each other's asses.
Alright,
If you
so
hurt Maddie, you die.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. How far away is that? Whatchamacallit?
the cathedral or the broken
Yeah.
chapel? 225 feet from the end.
Okay. Okay. I have really no way of getting there quickly, but I think Kristoff is investigating the inn. All right, Tolmond and I are in a shootout, I guess. Just
You're gonna
because
shoot
that's
me, I'm gonna
funny.
shoot you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
How far away is he?
About 40 feet from you, yeah.
Okay, Tolmond, you're taking some hex, my friend.
It is what it is.
What ability are you hexing? Is intelligence?
Huh? Oh, it's not. It's it's concentration. So I guess it'll only last for
One round.
this round before it drops. Whatever. 2 shots. 11 will miss. 17? That
Shield.
might also miss. There you go. Cool.
Shield just pops around Tolman as easy as he breathes.
Yeah. Pew pew. Psh, psh. Miss. And
Just
then
shattering off that like hexagonal shield shape of Tolman's.
All right. And then I will drop prone.
Then talk. You can't see me. You can't see me. Your spells are useless.
Well played, sir.
All right, Kristoff. You stand in front of a broken cathedral. No seemingly obvious entrance to this shattered and ruined building. But you are at where a door should be. What are you doing as the world devolves around you?
There are, or is it stone or is it wood?
It is wood.
Like rotted wood and stuff. Where there should be a door, I will cast Burning Hand.
Alright, go ahead and click the
Yeah.
spell. Okay, I want to see the damage. You casting that shit at 4th level?
Yep.
Fucking warlocks.
Trying to set the place on fire.
You place your hands together and the world around you bursts into flames. This jet of perfect fire crashing into the chapel, parting the wood with a vicious series of cracks and snaps before the rest of the rotting wood goes up in flames. There is a door now leading into the center of this chapel, a door of your own making. You may proceed, but the chapel is now on fire.
That's fine.
Yeah, why not? So I proceed.
And through that burning husk of a building, you enter. And when you enter, you see burning pews. In the distance, an old dais. And on that old dais, you find 2 items. A burning book from your own actions, and an old red stone that looks familiar to you. Too familiar. For you recognize it to be a soul cage, large enough for a single soul. Raz, you're up. Saz, you're up.
Let
On that
Raz
note-
play Saz. It's fine. Let's go. Well, it's a pleasure to finally get to meet you, Miss Maddie. But
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Let's see how hard you can punch. I was always curious. Oh, go. Oh, you punch so hard. I haven't been hit like this in an age since my adventuring days.
all right, we'll have 3 more. 2. Really?
Oh, doubt. Jesus Christ. This
Did
Dale's
you just
gotta
back to
go.
back crit?
Yeah, back to bets. Monk crits is
Like, don't
some
hurt
level-
Maddie. Proceeds to hurt Maddie.
Non-lethaling. I'm trying to knock her out. It's I just got a fighter. It's that innkeeper thing. It's kitchen wars. Let's go. It's fine. With
28. 15 misses. So 28 points of damage.
I'm wondering if I should use my inspiration and see if I can crit her again.
Do it.
Nope, but it's an 18.
Oh, an 18 hits.
One more thing. Well, no, if I do that, she'll take psychic damage if she succeeds. Never mind.
So it's literally just like, oh, I haven't been that hard since my adventuring days. And then another punch. Then another punch and another punch. Oh, wow, you sure know your way around a punch. Woo. I haven't taken a wallop like that in a while. Oh, your master must be so proud of you.
Well, I hope so. He's
Just
a...
encouraging you as you're beating the crap out of her.
I adore her.
Now we know why we love Maddie.
Oh, I adore her.
William, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. Where is my actions? There we go. So will see this and be like, "Oh, stop punching my Maddie!" and take 2 swings at Sazota, missing.
Will, you have advantage on your attack rolls.
Oh,
Oh,
Just from the emotional trauma of watching Maddie get beaten.
so just 1 punch then. I think 25.
I'm just trying to take her out of the fight.
25 hits.
All right, I think that's still only 4. Bop.
You do like no damage, so it's like it don't matter too much.
Yep. I'm intentionally not using a weapon.
Listen, it's either we knock her out or I don't know.
I'm just worried about what happens if we run out of opponents and there's nothing left to attack.
That's true.
Then I start taking massive psychic damage, and I'm like, I can't take that much psychic damage.
It's gonna be bad. Meanwhile, Kristoff is just like 3 rounds in a row, like racked by psychic damage, or 2 rounds. And then the first one, he
Boom,
stabbed
baby.
himself.
I needed time to think.
You did. Well, you guys do such a good job. I'm just gonna have to. Well, Mama Man's just gonna have to show you how it's done. She brings both of her pans out, and then is gonna bring them together on Zoda, trying to squash him between the weight of her 2 massive pans.
Walk, walk, bonk.
I get it. Did she crit?
No. The first one misses. The first one you dodge, but dodging unfortunately like leads you into the second one. Just barely. Do you have any way to raise your armor class?
No.
Okay, so the other one, I got like a 21, so I had to ask. But while you manage to not get squished between the two, the second one does hit you as you're moving, almost as if perhaps Mama Maddie planned it all along. Okay, this is not a crit, so I'm not going to roll the crit damage. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, or frying pan damage, as you are slammed to the side by the massive cast iron. Oh, you did such a good job dodging. I was sure I was going to get you. I've never seen someone move so fast.
She's so nice.
Meanwhile, Tolman.
Oh, the screen changed.
I think Maddie's causing a pandemic.
Oh,
Mass pandemonium.
Monium, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
The puns.
The pans.
God, why do you have to pander to him?
It's a pan in the ass, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
I cuddle
Got
bug.
me with my pants down. What?
That
Alright.
was painful to listen to. I'm sorry.
I know, it hurt me in my pancreas.
Tolman's gonna go ahead and
Oh
Misty
my.
step towards the chapel.
Right, you take your step towards the chapel, Misty step. And just like that, you're finally free of the overgrowth caused by Silver String that has made reaching your destination so difficult up to this point. But you're still a ways away from the chapel, which is now on fire, causing a terrifying orange glow to mix with the terrifying red glow that comes from this strange building.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move as close as I can. And am I within about 120 feet?
Yeah, we'll say sure.
I'm going to go ahead and firebolt the pane glass window.
Alright, make an attack roll.
No.
You hold out your hand and cast the firebolt at the burning chapel. It careens towards the stained glass window, splashing against it. There's almost a ripple in the glass before your attack disappears entirely. Silver String.
Can I? Oh, okay.
You used your movement and your action. I don't think you had a bonus action. Well, you missed.
I was-
Oh, okay.
No. I was just going to see if I could roll an Arcana check to try and understand what happened.
That would be like your next turn for sure.
Copy that.
Okay, I am going to try something. This is a feature that bards have, but they never use. So I'm going to unstring the Cly Lyre and grit my teeth and try to play a counter charm if I can, to at least give some temporary relief, maybe to everybody who can hear. Oh, it's only within creatures within 30 feet. Whatever. I'm
I've
still
already
trying to do it.
established that everyone's 40 feet from you.
Yeah. I
Right.
will then instead Misty Step to a point where they're closer, so they can be in there, and then I have my once per day Misty Step to do it. So I'll Misty Step and then do the counter charm. Try to provide them with some relief from the bloodlust that's going on.
You definitely do not disappear in a cloud of bats, only to reappear in that same cloud of bats. Definitely.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea where these bats came from. I was always here. So yeah, you Misty Step, only to reappear nearby, and you begin playing your counter charm, your Cly Lyre, unleashing this beautiful music, which does a lot to calm the discordance in the minds of those who hear it. Go ahead and roll the psychic damage for you not really attacking.
Okay. 4d6. Oof, man. All right.
I know that ray of frost was rough. All right. And so far, right now,
Whee.
Maddie, Will, and Suzoda, and yourself can fall under the effects of the counter charm.
Oh!
But meanwhile, in the burning cathedral, standing before a dais.
Wait, hold on. This is a charm?
With a burning book. No, it's not really.
Oh, okay.
But I'm using DM fiat to say this could probably work.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm gonna give you a roll on your turns. So standing in the midst of the burning chapel, near a burning dais with a burning book and a glowing red soul cage, stands Kristoff.
How far away is the book?
About 10 feet is the dais.
Perfect. I would like, if it's possible, since that's a small or smallish object, can I use prestidigitation to snuff out that flame? Since it says I could do a small campfire size.
Yeah, sure. Give me a d20 roll that's unrelated, however. Definitely, certainly unrelated. Consider it like a luck roll. Alright, the campfire-sized book extinguished with a snap of your fingers. The page is blacked and curled. You were too late.
Oh, snap. I would like to approach it, and that would be an item interaction if I were to pick stuff up, right?
Yeah.
Am I able to, I guess, investigate, or would that be an action as well? Like, to see why is the soul gem red because it's something special, or is that how they normally are? Compared to, like, what I have.
The soul cages are usually dark stone, and you can kind of see, like, something misty inside floating around. The fact that this one is glowing the same color as the rest of the village under the effects of bloodlust might be a little suspicious to you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I've done my action by doing the prestidigitation. I would like to, I guess, just wait till my next turn.
You snap your fingers, you prestidigitation out the book, but it's sadly too late. It's already been destroyed by the effect of your own spell.
Yeah.
And the fire in the center of which you stand.
I will get closer. I'll get up to the book, so I'll walk that 10 feet.
Yep. All right, go and roll 46.
Yeah, buddy. I collapse right in the right as I get to my target.
I don't think you could technically roll high enough on 46, but you are going to take a little bit of fire damage, so that might actually do it.
Oh,
Yeah, look what you said, huh?
You can't take enough damage. Hold my beer.
Hold my dice.
Right, you take
I
21
can prove
points
you
of
wrong.
psychic damage. You take 9 points of fire damage, which is going to be reduced to 4 because you're resistant. So
Yeah.
25 total. As you're standing in the center of an inferno that you've caused in this burning
Yeah, buddy.
chapel, because it was all rotted wood, and burning hands is rough.
I get it. I'm still up.
You're still up. I ain't hear no bell. You have movement if you want to grab the stone and like run or something.
Oh, I can still do that. I thought that was item interaction. Cool. Yeah, I would
You get
100%
an
do
item
that.
interaction for free, so
Wait, but I couldn't grab both. I'd have to grab just
you
one.
have to choose one. Yeah.
I will grab uh, the soul cage, and as a bonus action, if I'm able to do that,
Yeah.
I will do my elemental gift, so I don't walk back through fire, and I will fly. Since I walked 10 feet, I will fly 20 feet out.
Yeah, this is a small chapel. Like, it's not a big space. It's a very small village. All right, so you grab the stone. What does your elemental gift look like? Let's see. Yeah, you take on characteristics. How does that change you physically while you use it?
So I would say that my basically bottom half would turn into somewhat of a cloudy mist. Probably like a reddish glow, like if you saw like fire from a distance, like how it like makes the sky like that. It's kind of going to be one of those types of looks, but it's going to be like a reddish glow that fades out, so you only see waist down of that,
So like a red like a red dawn on a cloudy day.
basically.
Yeah, you just begin whooshing through the air, only to reform into your more normal self 20 feet away, just outside the door frame of the burning cathedral, no longer surrounded by that inferno. However, you're bleeding everywhere, you're burned, your clothes are singed, your beard is singed, but you have the soul cage in your hands.
And Tolman would have been the only one that would have seen that.
Yeah, Stolman's nearby, for sure. So
Yeah.
Tolman would see all that for sure.
Yeah, but nobody else.
At the beginning of your turn, Suzoda, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty then. 18.
With the dissonant chords, or the beautiful chords being played by Silver String, you can feel the effects on your mind fading, though temporarily, as you no longer feel the need, not the desire, the absolute need to attack.
Well,
You can act normally without taking damage this turn.
and once I'm normal, acting normally, do I see the two coming out of the chapel?
Yeah, they're you don't see the transformation or anything like that, but you can see Tolman. You realize that the chapel's on fire, and you can see Tolman and Kristoff near the chapel entrance. And there is something glowing in one of their hands, but you're too far away to see what and whose hands it is.
I think knowing that and thinking, man, I was pummeling the shit out of so many people. Holy fuck.
You look around, there's a bunch of people you've knocked out, but there's just a lot of corpses too, of like burn victims and this. And not only that, but like now that they're dead, like the mycelial like tendrils are like going inside the bodies. It's horrific.
Ugh. Looks like we've caused quite a bloodbath. Well, excuse me, Miss Maddie. It was a pleasure changing blows, but
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
I no longer feel the need to exchange blows. I am going to go ahead and step away. So,
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
He's gonna smile and he's going to say, I'm afraid you don't really have too much of a choice in that. And I'm gonna step in the wind, spend a key point to take the disengage action.
Yep.
And then start heading towards the chapel.
Well, oh my, I didn't expect that. That was so cool. Are you gonna wings unfurl as well? Otherwise, you're dealt with like the worst difficult terrain ever.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure, naturally.
Yeah, so just ignoring all this mushroom bullshit, you just unfurl your wings of lightning and hop as far as you can over these increasingly growing mushrooms and all the havoc that they are wreaking upon the inn and the surrounding village.
I would also use my action to dash since that was my bonus. So we'd be there.
Yeah, in just a few seconds, you're over the mushrooms, you're across the village, and you're landing gracefully right in front of Tolmond and Kristoff.
All right.
And Matt, you just hear this thing. I wish I could do that.
Awesome.
Oh, she's so pleasant. But yeah, no, he'll just wave at them, and that will be his turn.
William.
All right. See, how far away is Silverstring from me?
About like 10, 15 feet. But you get a save. Yeah, you get a saving throw, by the way. So go and make a wisdom save.
Still too far. Okay.
Don't forget to add your aura as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You no longer, at least temporarily, you no longer feel the need of bloodlust. You can act normally again.
All right. I'm gonna forego the +2 to armor class and move. So I'll move my 5 feet that I'm able to. And fortunately, gosh, I don't have anything to heal at range, really. How far away is Sizota?
Like 100 or more.
Oh, so way too far.
Yeah, they're way away. They're way far away from you now.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
moment the bloodlust abated, he fucked off.
So, geez, the only thing I have to heal at range is aid. So I will cast an aid spell on Silverstring, myself, and Maddie. Give all of us 5 extra hit points. Because Silverstring is keeping us up here, but I want him to keep keeping us up.
We need you, Silverstring.
Yeah. Keep playing. It's helping. And then that will be the end of my turn.
All right, Maddie's also going to make a saving throw.
She can do it.
That's right. She also gets a +4.
Aura.
Yeah. Though she keeps hitting me, I still recognize her as an ally.
She succeeds.
Yay!
She shakes her snail-like form, her shell swaying with the movement, as to her quote-unquote eye stalks. I definitely don't have eyes on the end of them. Oh, that is such a weird feeling. No wonder the village gets destroyed every night. This is crazy. Thank you so much, Silverstring. You play the nicest songs, by the way. I really appreciate you.
Maddie is so sweet.
Here,
I love her.
Absolutely precious.
I don't know if I can help you that way, but why don't you take this? And she's going to power word heal Silverstring.
Holy crap!
I think
Wow.
you heal for like 70 or 90. I can't remember. It's a lot. Either way, you're probably maxed.
Is it
full.
power word heal or just heal?
It's the power word heal. It's the 9th level.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Maddie is a force to be reckoned with.
So wave of healing energy. No, a wave of healing energy washes over a creature. Oh, a creature you touch. Damn it.
Oh, is it? Well, fine. I'll just use heal then.
Okay, yeah, it says the target regains all its hit points.
Yeah, heal is 70, I think. But
Yeah,
power
that'll
word
still
heal.
put me up to.
All right, so I think that heal has range.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I need you to do your best. I can't have you going down. And she begins casting a spell. And just immediately, Silverstring, you just... real quick, let me check the wording on something super quick. Alright, I just had to make sure of one thing. Okay, so, just like that, you can feel Maddie's radiance run through your veins. All of your wounds disappear. It's as if you were never wounded in the first place. That cold shakes and the teeth chattering fade away, and you are healed. Tolmond.
You might
All
be
right.
muted. Oh, there you
No. So seeing Kristoff exit the chapel with a stone,
Glowing the same shade of red as the village.
Tolman is gonna call to Kylos
Ooh.
and ask for their guidance, their strength, and basically kind of making almost like a divine call, trying to find a way forward, like kind of like asking almost like what to do. And to help those who have died pass over.
So you're going to try to call upon like a miracle, or just call upon Kylos? Because they're technically two different things. Are we miracle working, or are we just asking for guidance?
Can I get a quick group vote?
I
Yeah,
think it's guidance, but
yeah.
that's just me.
Yeah. I'd also say guidance.
Guidance it is.
Right.
Alright, roll a d100.
Oh shit.
It's not guaranteed to work.
No, it's like divine intervention, hey?
Ah,
Yeah, it's not bad.
gotta roll like a
Alright.
25 or less, because it's the 20 plus the divinity rating is what you need to roll. Under that or under. Which is a lot better than divine intervention, which I think is like you're under your level. You have to roll like your level or under.
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
is super tough for level.
It is very tough until you get the level 20 feature, which auto succeeds it. But but yeah, you don't have an auto success on this one yet. You just have the 25, which is incentive for you to increase that divinity rating. You call upon Kylos, the godling, such as they are. But in this place of intense bloodlust and with everything going around, you're not entirely sure why, but Kylos does not hear your questions, your prayers. And you hear only the sounds of squirming, of screaming, of the people who haven't died or fallen unconscious yet, but are still in this slow process of doing so. And of course, the crackling roar of the cathedral on fire, only a few feet away from you. The heat washing over you, the glow, doing its best to fight away the red haze. You still need to hit something. And that was your action. For you're outside the range of Silverstring's counter charm.
If that was my action, then that would be about it. So I guess I'm taking psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Ugh.
Oh, no bonus action attacks, huh?
Nope.
Ouchie.
I mean, you're rolling the best rolls for this. Alright. Tolman, you can feel the curse washing over you, your head splitting as you fail to damage anyone. Silverstring, you know that you're... Oh, do you have anything else you'd like to do, Tolman?
Nope, that was it.
Alright. Silverstring, you know that your counter charm is working, but you don't know if everything is going to fade away if you stop playing it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep playing if I can and kind of point everyone towards the chapel where I may be able to see Kristoff coming out with something. Be like,
You do.
how far away is that now?
Are you inside? I think that was 220 from
Yeah.
225 from just inside the inn, so 220 from outside. You're 30. It'd be like 180, 190.
Okay. So yeah, I'll point everyone. And Raz is already, or Saz. I was reading the command tracker, combat tracker.
You
Saz
can
has
call
already
me.
gone pretty far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the chapel.
Oh, you're at the chapel. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just Maddie. I'll ask Maddie if she has any way to like move faster, considering I saw her do it. Can you bring me with you?
Oh, I only got so many uses of that, but if you want, I could throw you.
I'll
Got the
take
health
it.
for it.
I'll take it, and I'll clamber up on her and like basically try to balance on one of her gigantic frying pans so she can flip me into the fire.
From the frying pan into the fire.
There's the
Yeah.
flapjack now.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly. There we go. I'll continue counter charming though.
The screen just cuts to Flapjack, who's having a brutal kung fu fight with a giant rat. Like,
Yes. All right, that'll be my turn. I'll bardically inspire Maddie to do really good at her throw.
all right.
There we go.
Meanwhile, oh my bad. At the burning cathedral, soul cage in hand, fire behind Kristoff.
I take it Tolman is in front of me.
Tolmond is in front of you.
I say to him, I refuse to play this little game. And I hand him the stone, the gem. Do with this, or do what you will with this. Bring them to peace. And then I will... Let's create bonfire. And since it's concentration, it's only going to be there for my round. And it is going to be right below me. And I will take 9 damage. And I will say, I will choose my own death.
And with
That's
that,
gonna be...
you
I got 1 hit point. Oh, and half. Shoot. Heck yeah, thank you. So that's 4.
Here's the thing: you had 31.
I had 31
You
and
took-
I lost 21. Oh no, I lost
21,
21.
25, so you had 6.
Wait, did I have
9 gets
6?
reduced to 4, so you should have 2 hit points left.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I must have done that math wrong.
Yeah, so even with all the resistance and everything, you have 2 HP left. Alright, so you choose your own ways. You hand over the soul cage. Are you taking it, Tolman, I assume?
Yep.
And then immediately begin to burn yourself, catch yourself on fire, going out in perhaps one of the most brutally painful ways to possibly die. And you don't even manage to actually die. You're just burning yourself. It hurts. It burns. It burns like hygiene. All right. Sazoda, you watch as your new companion sets himself on fire after handing over a glowing red soul cage. What strange company you keep?
What entirely interesting company that I just seem to run into all day.
Yeah, but you are also outside the range of the counter charm, so now you really want to punch something, as you are once more overcome with bloodlust.
Right. Ooh. Sorry, my friend. It will not hurt. and you will wake up just fine.
Ah. Ugh.
14? I'm so sorry, Drew, does that hit?
That does not hit.
Oh, really? What about this one? No,
Ah!
that definitely.
Yeah,
Where are those
that one
20s
hits.
now?
He is impressed.
It's too hot for you. Still
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Just
Soda
unleashing
right away.
savage blow after savage blow, and this person who literally just set themselves on fire is just like bending over to like tie his shoe as you punch over his head, like all just artfully dodging every single attack as you're unable to land any of them.
Well, I have been humbled.
Maddie wasn't looking though.
Alright, cool. I suppose I'm going to take psychic damage?
No,
No,
as
you
long
attacked
as you try,
him, yeah.
you're good.
Alright, he will say that was humbling, and that'll be my turn.
Speaking of humbling, Will, you are now under the you're still under the effects of the counter charm, and Silverstring's music flows over you. Your wits are about you.
Alright, so he's all healed up. I'm gonna move over next to Maddie. And I really think I need to buy myself as much time as possible. So I'm gonna lay on hands myself. I'm gonna touch myself for 34.
Okay.
And so that'll be my action. And then I think that's good. I don't really have a great bonus action. And I can't move, so that's it.
All right. All right. Just come over here when you're ready, Silverstring, and I'll boost you over there to your friends. I don't know if that little charm of yours is gonna work on me and Will here once you leave, so we might just beat the heck out of each other, but we trust you.
Isn't he, like, perched on her frying pan, ready for eating?
Oh wait, he is.
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
You got this, Maddie.
All right.
And,
Okay, and then Maddie begins like spinning around like she's about to frickin' like shot put toss you like in the Olympics, right? Just around and around, faster and faster. You could feel your stomach rise up into your throat, and then she releases, and the world spins and spins and spins as she throws you 120 feet right onto Sazota.
Should I make a dex save?
Yeah, go for it. I'm so sorry about this. It's gonna be 120 feet of throwing damage. So I'm gonna just treat that like falling damage. You're gonna take half of it before any applications. Zoda's gonna take all of it, but he saved for half. You're gonna take 10 points of damage to Zoda. Silverstring, you're also gonna take 10 points.
Can Sazota use deflect missiles?
Oh my god, can I deflect Silverstring?
Roll for it.
Alright,
That's so good.
Hold on, let me look
Deflect
at
muscles.
SC. 1d10 plus my dex plus my monk level. Alright.
Yeah, you got this.
Alright, so my monk level is 8 and my dex is 4, so that's less.
1d10 like plus 12, yeah.
Yeah. 19.
Like Sazota, you look up and you just see Silverstring like flying at you, just like hair flowing, like wind flowing through his hair. Looks a little shocked, even though you knew what was happening. Silverstring, I can't help but imagine you looking a little shocked.
Yeah.
And then, right as you're about to land,
Saz.
like right as you're about to land, it's just like, nope. As you're just kind of slapped aside. Mostly caught, and now being held by Raz, basically by the back of your shirt, as you're completely caught and momentum arrested. by Raz, who takes Raz. You're gonna take 1 point of I just caught Silverstring damage.
Alright, so that would be at 11 then. Not 2. Sweet.
Okay, and then you take 1 point of I just caught Silverstring damage, as you're now pretty much just holding him with one hand before you just drop him unceremoniously onto the ground in a puff of dirt in ash.
Oh man,
Yes.
I'm just flying through the air playing the counter charm. Ah!
Oh my god, I like your friend. He's so cool. He just caught you out of the air.
Hi.
And
Sad.
meanwhile, Tolmond, make a wisdom saving throw, Tolmond, as despite everything that's happening, you're still counter charming. No, Tolman, you need to hit something. Someone. Now Silverstring's nearby, looking very healthy. The choice is yours.
Before I do that, can I study the gem?
You can, yeah, sure.
What kind of roll would you want for that?
Just give me a religion check. Only 21. Pathetic. Jokes aside, you always roll so well on the knowledge checks. So, this is a soul cage. You witnessed William shatter a massive one in the heart of the cathedral you fought the giant statue in just a few days ago. This is a smaller version, large enough to hold an individual soul, maybe like a handful of souls. And whatever is kept inside the soul cage is causing it to glow a most peculiar shade of red, the same shade of red that emanates from the stained glass window, the same shade of red that has smothered the town in color. You have a choice. You know enough that you can shatter it. Shattering it would free whatever's inside. Or you can leave it intact. And whatever it is will remain imprisoned within it. However, if this is the source of these problems, which you may suspect, who's to say what's the right course of action?
Well, unfortunately, given that knowledge, Tolman's probably going to shatter the soul gem.
Alright. Give me a strength check. Show me that nerd strength.
That's not going to help.
You need to shatter it. You need to break it. You squeeze it as hard as you can, but your arms and your fingers are weak, used to turning pages and not shattering crystals. You're going to need something or someone far stronger than you to break this soul gem.
How far is Will?
Will, sadly, is a Maddie-sized portion away from you. As Will was not thrown, it was in fact Silverstring. So about 120 feet.
Well, that being said, Tolman's going to turn to Silverstring or whoever's closest. Can we break this?
I probably could. He said, still trying to swing at people.
And pulling a page out of Kristoff's book, Tolman's going to proceed to cut himself with his dagger.
Make an attack roll against yourself.
So emo.
Oh, dang it.
You stab yourself, the dagger. Well, here's the thing. Like, if you're stabbing yourself, you're always going to hit. I just want to see if you accidentally crit yourself.
Yeah, it's
Nick
kind
an
of a
artery.
worry.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss yourself. So the dagger slams down into your thigh, the easiest thing for you to really stab, but it's relatively safe. You know enough knowledge to know where most of the major arteries are. The pain blooms through your vision, the bloodlust satiated for just a moment. Silverstring, you finally met someone as edgy as you. As you watched
Yeah.
Tolman slam their knife inside themselves.
I was like, I'm supposed to be the edgiest motherfucker ever. I haven't even stabbed myself yet.
You can rectify that soon.
You have a choice. You can try to break the stone, or you can keep playing your counter charm.
It's an object, right?
It is an object. Or is it?
Holla holla. Let's fucking shatter it.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh yes.
That's gonna hit all of us.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Pachow.
What save is that?
Constitution.
Everybody make con saves, please. Yep.
Oh. Oh, yes.
No.
Hey.
Nope.
It's a fail. I'm a 17.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Tolman's good.
Still take 11 damage.
Just Kristoff gets knocked
You
the
asshole.
fuck out. Guys, I got this. Poof.
Night, guys.
Sazota. Yeah. Just suddenly the entire area around Silverstring shatters. Thunder booming over all of you.
Wait, is it thunder damage or lightning damage?
Thunder, but you're not
Alright.
resistant to thunder. You're just
Yeah,
immune to lightning.
that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
So,
Thunder.
thunder
Good old
crashes over all of you. Sazota and Kristoff, you take 22 points of damage as you immediately lose consciousness, both of you falling to the ground in a heap. Tolman, you keep your
Jesus,
wits
two
about you.
objects.
You keep your wits about you and manage to stay on your feet. And now we shall see what happens. The crystal in your hand shatters into a dozen pieces, flying everywhere. A red mist rising from the broken crystal. It's as if a vortex of color emanates from that crystal for that one horrifying moment as whatever's inside is unleashed. The color, that horrifying aura of red, withdraws into this tiny little tornado of rage, this tiny little speck of bloodlust and anger. One
He's okay.
thought, not your own, but one thought recoils through the village. I'm free. And then
Okay.
the color disappears. The stained glass window fades, the eerie light gone, the fire itself having burned most of it alive. And for the first time in an entire evening, your thoughts are wholly your own. I would like to read to you the prompt Will gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Douche.
A small village of deeply superstitious and secretive residents. If they act like they plan to stay the night, a single villager warns them of a terrible but vague curse, and that they should move on. Didn't remind you of the curse. I thought that was a little too on the nose, but the innkeeper did say, hey, you should probably just go. The local inn even has other travelers who seem off somehow. Maddie's not off until shit went down. I did give you guys a forwarding. I was going to change these to fit narrative.
You're
That
fine.
night after midnight, okay, I changed midnight to night. The residents are driven totally mad with bloodlust, attacking any outsiders. Anyone who dies in the village is cursed to stay there forever, returning to life in the morning, only to be driven to a blood frenzy every night. The curse is broken. The curse returns people back to life. Everyone who died by your hands will stay dead.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Will.
yeah.
Look, I didn't
Will's
plan
fault.
all this.
It's not Will's fault. I took a lot of liberties. You guys gave me suggestions. I just ran with them.
So you said there were 3 prompts total?
Yes, But I'll read all of them. But I just want to say, as you stand there, the bloodlust completely gone from you, your mind races to the villagers, to the mother and the son you'd given the coin to everybody else who was just desperately trying to survive. A dozen or so were knocked unconscious by Suzoda. They will remain. But the rest died in fire and fear. And they will be gone forever. And how you deal with that, and how your characters deal with that. Especially because I sadly did point out that the mother and her child were in the fireball groups. Well, that will be your decision. And that will also be a question we will ask ourselves in 2 weeks when we return for our next session.
I am a monster.
You are.